loves me like a brother. One day we'll saddle up and ride, and we're gonna ride, we're gonna ride, ride like a one-eyed jack of diamonds with the devil close behind. We're gonna ride. I'm gonna find me a reckless woman, razor blades and dice in her eyes, just a touch of sadness in her fingers, thunder and lightning in her thighs, and we're gonna ride. We're gonna ride, ride like a one-eyed jack of diamonds with the devil close behind. We're gonna ride.
I'm gonna chase the sky forever, and the stallion and the wind, and the sun is gonna burn into a cinder before we ever pass this way again.
And we're gonna ride, we're gonna ride, ride like a one-eyed jack of diamonds with the devil close behind. We're gonna ride. I am a shotgun rider for the San Jacinto line. The desert is my brother, my skin is cracked and dry. I was riding on a folk coach and everything was fine till we took a shorter road to save some time. The bandits only fired once, they shot me in the chest. They may have wounded me, but they'll never get the best of better men. 'Cause I'll ride again.
I am a river gambler, I make a living dealing cards. My clothes are smooth and honest, my heart is cold and hard. I was shuffling for some Delta boys on a boat for New Orleans. I was the greatest shark they'd ever seen. But the captain bumped a sandbar and an ace fell from my sleeve. They threw me overboard as I swore I didn't cheat, but I could swim, and I'll ride again. We are heroes of the homeland, American remains. We live in many faces and answer many names. We will not be forgotten, we won't be left behind. Our memories live on in mortal minds, and poets feel we'll ride again.
I am a Midwest farmer, I make a living off the land. I ride a John Deere tractor, I'm a liberated man. With the rain it hasn't fallen since the middle of July, and if it don't come soon my crops will die. The bankman says he likes me, but there's nothing he can do. He tells me that he's coming, but the clouds are coming too. He ain't my friend, and I'll ride again.
I am an American Indian, my tribe is Cherokee. My forefathers loved this land, they left it here for me. When the white man came with boats and trains and dirty factories, poisoned my existence with his deed. Nature is our mother, we are sucklings at her breast. He who tries to beat her down will lose her to the rest. They'll never win. I'll ride again. We are heroes of the homeland, Americans remain. We live in many faces and answer many names. We will not be forgotten, we won't be left behind. Our memories live on in mortal mind. And poets sing, we'll ride again.
Grandpa Charlie smoked and drank whiskey, but he died in 43. And nobody like him in all my kin until my brother and me. He died in a small town so far back they didn't know what hit him, maybe a heart attack. And that was a drag on my grandma, you know she never really forgave him for that. And most every year on Christmas Day, my dad and me go down where he lay. I don't know what kind of man he'd be, but he'd like my brother and me. My grandma married a man she found even before Granddaddy hit the ground. Took 45 years, but what do you know? Well, it turned out right around. And Grandma would tell about the family, how they come on over from Germany. Oh, my know it was hard, folks, though you know how them Germans can be. When she died, we cried and sang that day with the guitars tuned in the doghouse bass. Nobody sings down low and sweet, not like my brother and me. Well, my great-grandpappy on my mother's side made a whole lot of money before he died. Was a wildcatter and in the clan besides, and that was a matter of pride. Never wondered where great-grandpappy when he lit a cigar beneath the oxygen tank. A man of secret sound never knew, like a letter never sent. They're all living like they should, but all the money in the world didn't do them no good. Their daughter went and married an old hayseed, and they had my brother and me. the small town. Take the boy out of Bandera, not the other way around. I don't know, but man, it's true. Those bright lights will get you down. I'm gonna stay on the old concrete, 'cause them city girls, they smell so sweet. And I don't know what the hell they see, but they like my brother and me. They like my brother and me. They like my brother a little more than they do me, but they like my brother and me. And we go down to the spur some night and listen to the river beneath the pale moonlight, and tell our old buddies what it's like to be just like my brother and me. Just like my brother and me. Don't mess with my brother and me. Just like my brother and me.
The back roads of this county cross like the laces on my boots, and I've been running them down since I was able to. I left home at 19, swore I was never going back. Nights like this, I wish that's where I was at. Slow poking down a blacktop, cutting ties on a wide rock. There's a party on a dead-end road. We're just hoping that the cops don't show. Somebody is looking for a fight. It's gonna be that kind of night. When I get too far from home, I go find me a back road. I remember the summer that I turned 16. I made out with a girl in the back of her hatchback Chevrolet, and I drank my first beer on the Louisiana state line. My first time to see the other side. Slow poking down a blacktop, cutting ties on a wide rock. There's a party on a dead-end road. We're just hoping that the cops don't show. Somebody is looking for a fight. It's gonna be that kind of night. When I get too far from home, I go find me a back road. I heard them tell me, son, don't forget where you came from. And I never have, and I still like to beat that drum. From the river bottoms to the tall pine trees, if I ever will be right here inside of me. So poking down a blacktop, cutting ties on a wide rock. There's a party on a dead-end road. We're just hoping that the cops far from home, I go find me a back road. When I get too far from home, I go find me a back road. Some habits just ain't meant to be broke.
Forever, I'm gonna cross that river, I'm gonna catch tomorrow now.
You're gonna wanna hold me just like I always told you. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Nobody here will ever find me, but I will always be around. Just like the songs I leave behind me, I'm gonna live forever now.
You fathers and you mothers, be good to one another. Please try to raise your children right.
Don't let the darkness take them, don't make them feel forsaken. Just lead them safely to the light.
When this whole world is blown asunder and all the stars fall from the sky, remember someone really loves you. We'll live forever, you and I. I'm gonna live forever, I'm gonna cross that river, I'm gonna catch tomorrow now. I'm gonna live forever, I'm gonna cross that river, I'm gonna catch tomorrow now. I'm gonna live forever, I'm gonna cross that river, I'm gonna catch tomorrow now.
Well, I got a picture that's glued in a book. Most of my family that somebody took. Well, Grandpa died early before I could know the man that they tell me I take after so. Though I don't remember, it still makes me laugh when I see us together in a photograph. Well, Mama and Daddy burned hot like a flame, but
but it all turned to ashes with no one to blame. And I can still see them, but not in my mind. Well, it's been so long, all my memories blind. Though I can't remember, it still makes me laugh when I see us together in a photograph. Well, it happened last winter. We had a son. They took a picture, a family round one. And it's there to remind you when you can recall what your daddy looked like when you were so small. And though you won't remember, it'll still make you laugh when you see us together in a photograph. No, you won't remember, it'll still make you laugh when you see us together in a photograph.
That hot old summer sun make you beg for your next breath. So you best be on the creek bank laid in the shade, chewing on a hickory twig. Pass that bottle, I'll have me a swig. I ain't got a lot, but I think I got it made in the shade. I'm just laid up here in a country state of mind, catching these fish like they're going out of style, drinking this homemade wine. Hey, if the sun don't come up tomorrow, people, I have had a good time. I'm just laid up here in a country state of mind. I bet the old man's in the kitchen. He's got my kind of music on his radio. Oh, drinking his beer and dialing up the request lines. Mama and old Aunt Joan probably in the dining room trying to use the phone. Me, I'm thinking about that girl and later tonight. Oh yeah, I'm just laid up here in a country state of mind. Hey, I'm catching these fish like they're going out of style. I'm drinking this homemade wine. And if the sun don't come up tomorrow,
somewhere between raising hell and amazing grace. Lord, I know just how they feel. You gotta get out and kick up your heels. And ain't it great to be living in the USA? Me, I'm laid up here in a country state of mind, catching these fish like they're going out of style, drinking this homemade wine all the time. If the sun don't
Last year we went to London and Paris, Texas. We went on a bus tour, a great Texas honky-tonk tour. Here are some snapshots about life on the road. Let me tell you about the life I lead. It ain't all it's cracked up to be, what you've been told about life on the road. Rolling around in a painted bus, just so y'all can look at us live on the road. Pack your clothes and your shaving kit, some extra socks and those pants that fit. Check them for holes, live on the road. Everything you pack is black, hoist it all upon your back for life on the road. Climb aboard the bus and grab your bunk. One on the bottom is the one you want. Let's rock and roll as you roll down the road. Plug John Wayne in a VCR. Let the driver tell you where you are, live on the road. For your cigarette, you get HBO with a life on the road. Get one down on the bottom floor, hang do not disturb sign on the door, live on the road. You get clean sheets and a wake up call. Don't go up north in the spring and fall, but not when it's cold. That's no life on the road. Coffee black with pile of mold, that's what you want before the show, live on the road. Tonight we're playing that high school gym. They're all drunk before I even begin. They're hollering, pissing in the wind, live on the road. A local band opens up for us. Now the PA's got a real big buzz, live on the road. The good news is I get to sing my songs. The bad news is they all sing along, and they're singing wrong notes, all live on the road. But if I stop, it won't be long before they're singing someone else's song live on the road.
Keep barreling on and you don't look back. Your mind is gone and you're losing track of who you want to be. Let you think you're free, let you think you're free, let you think you're free. When you still want more and you've done it all, you're kicking doors and climbing walls, you're gone far enough. You need to straighten up, you need to straighten up, you need to straighten up, you need to straighten up. Girl, you came along and just in time to show me the way, while I was wading through my rough and rowdy day. How can you know what life's about when upside down it's inside out? You know you need some help. You can't help yourself. You can't help yourself. Can't help yourself. Girl, you came along and just in time to show me the way, while I was wading through my rough and rowdy day. In time, show me the way, while I was wading through my rough and rowdy day.
The hour is early, the whole world is quiet. A beautiful morning about to ignite. I'm ready for danger. I'm ready for fire. I'm ready for angels to lift me up higher. Life's been good, I guess. My ragged old heart's been blessed with so much more than meets the eye. I've got a past I won't soon forget, but you ain't seen nothing yet. I'm still learning how to fly. It's the dreams that die hard, little habits to break. You can't let down your guard when there's so much at stake. I'm halfway to heaven, halfway to hell. I might roll a 7, you never can tell. Life's been good, it's true, when I'm feeling just like new. The same old rules need not apply. I've got a past full of sticks and stones, and a good feeling in my bones. I'm still learning how to fly. I wanna go faster, I don't wanna slow down. I don't wanna get off of this merry-go-round. I wanna be reckless, I wanna be vain. I wanna make love like a runaway train. Life's been good, I've said. I'm 10,000 miles ahead. The day I rest is the day I die. I've got past like a broken wing, but you ain't seen anything. I'm still learning how to fly. I'm still learning how to fly.
I'm gonna catch tomorrow now. You're gonna wanna hold me just like I always told you. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Nobody here will ever find me, but I will always be around. Just like the songs I leave behind me, I'm gonna live forever now. You fathers and you mothers, be good to one another. Please try to raise your children right. Don't let the darkness take them, don't make them feel forsaken. Just lead them safely to the light. When this old world has blown us under, and all the stars fall from the sky, remember someone really loves you. We'll live forever, you and I. I'm gonna live forever, I'm gonna cross that river, I'm gonna kiss tomorrow now. I'm gonna live forever, I'm gonna cross that river, I'm gonna kiss tomorrow now. Forever, I'm gonna cross that river, I'm gonna kiss tomorrow night. I'm gonna live forever, I'm gonna cross that river, I'm gonna kiss tomorrow night. I'm gonna live forever now. 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 Dream of angels and sunshine, rivers of red wine and orange peel blue. Of angels and sunshine, rivers of red wine and orange peel blue, dreaming of gonna live forever.
Sherry was a waitress, the only joint in town. She had a reputation as a girl who'd been around. Down Main Street after midnight with a brand new pack of cigs, a fresh one hanging from her lips, a bear between her legs. She'd ride down to the river and meet with all her friends. The road goes on forever and the party never ends.
Sonny was a loner, bolder than the rest. He was going in the Navy, but he couldn't pass the test. So he hung around town and he sold a little pot. The law got wind of Sonny and one day he got caught. But he was back in business when they set him free again. The road goes on forever and the party never ends.
Sonny's playing 8-ball at the joint where Sherry works. Some drunken out-of-towner put his hand up Sherry's skirt. Sonny took his pool cue, laid the drunk out on the floor, stuffed $1 in her tip jar, walked out of the door. She's running right behind him, reaching for his hand. The road goes on forever and the party never ends.
They jumped into his pickup, Sonny jammed her down in gear. Sonny looked at Sherry, said, let's get on out of here. The stars were high above them, the moon was in the east. The sun was setting on them when they reached Miami Beach. They got a motel by the water and a port of Bombay gin. The road goes on forever and the party never ends.
They soon ran out of money, but Sonny knew a man who knew some Cuban refugees who dealt in contraband. Sonny met the Cuban in a house just off the route, with a briefcase full of money and a pistol in his boot. Cards were on the table when the law came busting in.
The road goes on forever and the party never ends.
The Cubans grabbed the goodies, Sonny grabbed the jack. He broke the bathroom window and climbed on out the back. Sherry drove the pickup through the alley on the side, where the lawman tackled Sonny and was reading him his rights. She stepped out in the alley with a single shot 410.
The road goes on forever and the party never ends.
They left the lawman dying and they made their getaway. Got back to the motel just before the break of day. Sonny gave her all the money and he blew a little kiss. If they ask you how this happened, say I forced you into this. She watched him as his tail lights disappeared around the bend.
The road goes on forever and the party never ends. There's a main street after midnight, just like it was before. 21 months later at the local grocery store. Sherry buys a paper and a cold 6-pack of beer. The headlines read that Sonny is going to the chair. She pulls back on the main street in her new Mercedes-Benz. The road goes on forever and the party never ends.
Don't hang on the same nail too long. My ears can't stand to hear the same old song. And I don't leave the highway long enough to bog down in the mud. 'Cause I've got rambling fever in my blood. I caught this rambling fever long ago, when I first heard a lonesome whistle blow. If someone said I ever gave a damn, they damn sure told you wrong. I've had rambling fever all along. Rambling fever, the kind that can't be measured by degrees. Cure for my disease. There's times I'd like to bed down on the sofa and let some pretty lady rub my back, and spend the early morning drinking coffee and talking about when I'll be coming back. 'Cause I don't let no woman tie me down, and I'll never get too old to get around. I want to die along the highway and rot away like some old highline pole. Restless rambling fever in my soul. Rambling fever, kind that can't be measured by degrees. Rambling fever.
Well, it's a bloody merry morning, baby left me without warning sometime in the night. So I'm flying down to Houston with forgetting her the nature of my flight. As we
Can you tell me a story on the fiddle you play? Tall as the Mounts Appalachia. Yeah, I wanna hit the road and make my claim. But Lord, bury me in Texas. I had dreams of heading west of California, yeah, but I stop off in Vegas for just one game. I probably bet it on black and lose it all to fate. I'd sing, Lord, bury me in Texas. Yeah, I went out to take some time, see what I could find, and I hummed to the fiddle and the song he played. I sang, Lord, bury me in Texas. Well, Indiana woman, you're a sight to see. You're sweet as a peach falling off the tree. I'd like to take you home, but if I don't succeed, Lord, bury me in Texas. I went out to take some time, see what I could find, and I hummed to the fiddle and the song he played. Lord, bury me in Texas. Some time, see what I could find. My brothers, they're wild as a tree is tall. Tell them I'll be back by the early fall. We'll be stomping to a beat at the old Green Hall, singing, Lord, bury me in Texas. Yeah. I went out to take some time, see what I could find, and I hummed to the fiddle and the song he played. But Lord, bury me in Texas. Lord, bury me in Texas. turkey staring at me. So I poured a couple fingers into my cup of coffee. I got up and I tried to recall the whole night. Why do I drink so much? Why do I smoke on that pipe? Well, now, nobody said I've got to act like a Hollywood star. I've wasted many now in a few too many bars. I don't like to drink alone at all. Next thing I know, the phone is ringing off the wall. So I stumble through the beer and the pizza and the women and all. It's just my wife, she says I've had it, I'm taking the pill. So I down another chug of lug and I blow her whiskey big. Well, now, nobody said I've got to act like a Hollywood star. I've wasted many now in a few too many bars. I don't like to drink alone at all. They told me that everything would be fine, but they lied. I knew that drinking though wasn't right, at least in my mind. I jumped bail, stole a bus and headed south to find daylight. And I stopped to find some friends to help me drink my way